I'm going to show you a quick overview of the Florist Toolbox and about a little bit more detail about the calculators you get free as part of your Institute of Flowers membership. So we've partnered with the Institute of Flowers to give you 3 extra free tools. With Florist Toolbox you do get free tools anyway. These are free forever. And you can see which tools these are by these little light stickers that are on the tools. We have given IOF members these 3 free tools. These have been strategically chosen because we believe these are going to have the most impact straight away. Now, these 2 here, the operating cost calculator and the business markup calculator, are linked. It is a question that gets asked time and time again by florists. Well, what should I mark my flowers up? And while there are industry standards, it's not quite so clear cut because you need to know what your operating costs are to know what your markup should be. There's no point using the Florist down the road's markup because their costs may be very different to you, and you could find that you are working very hard and not making enough money to cover your costs, and even if you're managing to cover your costs, maybe not enough for profit, and then you've just got an expensive hobby, not a business. So the idea of the operating cost calculator, you put in your different costs, whether they're monthly or yearly, and it works out what your annual operating costs are. You would then use that information and put it into what your operating costs are in your business markup calculator. You would then also tell this calculator what you want your profit goals to be, and based on that, it will tell you how much you need to mark up your flowers by. You can also do it the other way around. You can do a reverse one where you can put what you actually mark up your flowers and the amount of you're spending on them, and it can tell you the reverse, which is quite an interesting way of it working. If you look at the video on that particular calculator, you'll see it's quite illuminating. So I'm hoping that is going to answer lots of people's questions about what they should mark up flowers and make them understand why it's not quite so clear cut. People aren't being awkward when they say, I can't tell you what your markup is. They are trying not to give you the wrong answer because it's got to be based on what your costs are. The other one we thought was a good one to share as part of your Institute of Flowers membership is the delivery profitability calculator, and that is just because of the price of fuel these days. It's important you understand how much that part of your business is costing you, and to make sure you're at least covering your costs with what you're charging for delivery. And indeed, if you're offering free delivery, to make sure that that element is factored into your pricing of your arrangements, so that you cover the costs that way. Other than your free tools and these new member tools that you can see with your purple stickers, there are also other plus tools, which you can see with these little yellow stickers, that you can access if you are part of the plus membership. Now, the plus membership is only €12.50 a month, or €75 yearly, so it's not a big cost. However, if you click this here, this box here, you get a 7-day free trial, so you can try before you buy on all of these other calculators as well. Hopefully you find that useful, and as ever, if you need any help, please don't hesitate to get in touch.